Welcome back to JavaScript with Justin. Today we're going to go over the arithmetic operators. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, exponents, modulus, that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and create a variable total, and we'll just use that to show off all the addition, subtraction, and the way the operators work. So we're going to start off with something very simple, which is going to be 10 plus 5. So this is our addition. And then if I come down here in the console, type in total, we get 15. Alright. Now we can also subtract 5. Alright. Same thing, type in total, we get 10. Okay, so these run from left to right, addition, then subtraction. But if we wanted to do multiplication, so we multiply right here. 10 plus 5 times 5. Okay, when we do that, you'll see the order is a little different. So it's going to do first is 5 times 5 and then add 10. So if you wanted to do 10 plus 5 first, you would have to use parentheses around these to make that 15. Then multiply 15 times 5. So go to total, we now get 75 because we told it we want to use parentheses. Alright, so division is the same way. So if we do it like this, we're going to get 3, because it is 10 plus 5, which is 15 divided by 5. If we remove those parentheses, it's going to do 5 divided by 5, which is 1, and then add that to 10, which would be 11. And there we have it. So if you want to make sure that you have the order right, you can always add parentheses, even if it's one of those things where you're like, okay, well, I want to make sure 5 divided by 5 is what we get. We add that to 10. We go ahead and do that, and you get 11 still. So that just makes sure that if you're not sure, if you want to make sure two numbers are being added, subtracted, multiplied, always use parentheses. Alright, so that's our division. This is the order of things that it runs in. So power, exponents, multiplication, division, add, subtract. Okay. So let's do the new total. It's equal to 10. We're going to raise it to the power of 2. Alright. The 2 stars is going to be power. And then we're going to take that and we're going to say minus 10 times 5. Okay. New total is 50. And the reason being, it is 10 to the power of 2, which is 100, minus 10 times 5, which is 50, so minus 50. So if you wanted this to all be multiplied times 5, we now get 450. Because we're taking 10 to the power of 2, which is 100, minus 10 to 90 times 5, which is 450. Okay. There's one more we can show, and that is going to be the modulus, which is the remainder. Alright, now let's go look at the remainder. The remainder, or the modulus, is going to be denoted by percentage sign. So let's go modulus total is equal to, let's do 26 modulus 5. Alright, so once we run this, we get 1, because 5 goes into 26 5 times, there's 1 left over. And that's what that gives you right there. Alright, let's see, we can increment or decrement. So We could do turn this into a let so we can actually change it. But we can say modulus total plus equals 5. So we're going to add 5 to modulus total. Oh, gotta spell it right. Now that equals 6. We can also say modulus total plus plus. Plus plus just goes ahead and adds 1 to it. If you do minus minus, it adds or subtracts 1 from it. So now it's 0 because it was 1. Now it's 0. A couple things to note: if you're working with strings, you can actually concatenate strings with the plus sign. So let me show you that real quick. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's go first value. We'll make that equal 25. Second value equal to 25. They're a little bit different because one's a string and one's a number. So if we do first to third value to total, first value plus second value. When we look at the total, we're going to see it's going to be 25, 25. But it's a string. So one thing you can do if you're working with numbers, add these plus signs in front of everything. And then even if you pass a string that's a number, it's going to treat it as a number. If we got a total, the answer is 50 now, even though we passed a string. So if you are concatenating strings in JavaScript, we'll see a text. My text. It's not a number because this is not numbers, these are text. So we have to make sure we get rid of these pluses in order for it to treat text like text. And we'll add a space there just because it'll look better. Total, my text. So if you're combining two strings together, you can just use the plus sign to do that. Alright, so that's the basic arithmetic operators in JavaScript. I'll see you in the next one.